Welcome to Guatemala. After checking into my beautiful hotel, I met with my tour guide Galileo, who explained the vast history of Antigua to me. Founded in 1543, the beautiful city of Antigua flourished with colonial architecture, cobblestone streets, and majestic churches, until a devastating earthquake in 1773 which forced the once capital of Guatemala to be abandoned. As you walk through the streets of Antigua, you can see the stunning showcase of Spanish colonial architecture. However, as explained by my guide, frequent earthquakes, especially the devastating one in 1773, reshaped the city, leaving behind crumbling monasteries and partially collapsed churches that now stand as hauntingly beautiful relics of the past. Despite the destruction, Antigua has preserved its charm, blending restored structure with ancient ruins. Our next stop was the beautiful Casa Santo Domingo Hotel. It's nestled in the heart of Antigua. The 5-star breathtaking hotel and museum is built within a restored 16th century convent. It's known for its colonial ruins, world-class spa, crypts, art galleries, lush gardens, and gourmet dining. Visitors who are not hotel guests can also explore for 48 quetzales, or about $7 per person. On day 2, I headed to the Atitlan volcano. The company I booked with is OX Expeditions, which I'll link down below. Before heading up, most of us rented hiking gear. You can rent hiking sticks for fairly cheap. You also have to be prepared to carry a 30 to 40 pound bag. If you can't or choose not to, you can also hire a porter for fairly cheap. Once we got to the base camp, it was pretty foggy, so we had no clear views. We all hung around by the fire with a few strays to keep warm as we waited to see the volcano and hopefully an eruption. The following morning, we got up early for breakfast, which is also prepared by the company. A lot of members in our group opted to do the Fuego volcano hike, which is an amazing hike to see the volcano eruptions up close. But since we were told due to the fog we wouldn't really see it, I chose to stay back as others did. My day started fairly early since I was the first to get picked up for my guided tour. After picking up everyone, we had a 3-hour drive ahead to Lake Atitlán. Just a 15-minute boat ride from our first stop is the town of San Juan de Laguna. There we learned how chocolate paste is made, learned and saw the process of handmade clothing, and shopped and visited all the colorful streets. In Guatemala, cacao beans are transformed into delicious chocolate, supporting local farmers and preserving cultural heritage. Guatemalan chocolate is primarily imported to countries across North America, Europe, and Asia, where there's a high demand for premium, ethically sourced chocolate. Major destinations include the United States, Germany, and Japan. In the past, knowing how to make chocolate was a vital skill for marriage in some Guatemalan cultures. Women were expected to master the art of preparing cacao, as it symbolized their ability to contribute to the household and uphold important traditions. Weaving is a deeply rooted tradition in Antigua, Guatemala, practiced by indigenous artisans for centuries. Using a backstrap loom, they carefully hand-weave intricate patterns that represent their history, identity, and community. The process can take weeks to months, as each textile is made with natural dyes and precise craftsmanship. This ancient art form not only preserves cultural heritage, but also supports local economies through fair trade.
Down the cross like this. We sell some our product. The 85% goes to the families and the 15% we just to
Esa es the attitude. What adventure? Where you from? Oh, Tennessee. I love it.
Once we got to our last stop, we first stopped by a restaurant to place our orders to eat, which we'd eat last before leaving. At this stop, we were given the option to visit several sites on a tuk-tuk tour or walk to a few locations. We all opted for the tour and visited several beautiful sites. The tocoyal is a traditional Maya headdress worn by indigenous women. Made from long woven fabric wrapped around the head, it can stretch up to 30 meters and is often decorated with vibrant colors and intricate patterns. Historically, the tocoyal was more than just an accessory. It symbolized a woman's marital status, social identity, and even spiritual beliefs. Each design carries cultural significance passed down through generations as part of Maya heritage. Today it remains a beautiful expression of identity proudly worn during ceremonies and daily life. The last excursion of my trip was an ATV coffee tour. For safety reasons, I of course didn't drive and record, but this tour includes a visit to Cerro de la Cruz and a coffee ranch. Guatemala is world famous for its rich high-altitude coffee, grown in volcanic soil that gives it a unique, bold flavor. Regions like Antigua produce some of the finest beans. Handpicked and carefully processed, Guatemalan coffee is a favorite among coffee lovers worldwide.